Hello, welcome to the Esoteric Empire. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I will be making another food for thought. I have a whole playlist on my channel that you can check out called Food for Thought. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're going to enjoy the other one, so please be sure to check that out. Also, if you would like to have a certain topic that you would like me to talk about, please feel free to leave that down in the comment section below or email me. And with that being said, let's jump into the actual message. So today I want to talk about detachment. In spirituality or in love, in life, generally speaking, we always are looking to find what we are supposed to be attached to. And so naturally, with me pondering my thoughts, I started to think about the polarity and the duality of that. Detachment, separating, being apart. Of course, if one is good, the other one is seen as bad, but both have equal value. Now, detachment can show you so many things, just like attachment can. Being attached to something and being detached feel different. They can actually feel the same, but the lessons that are learned, the wisdom that is learned from both are equal. So I want to shed some light and give some love to the energy of detachment. Why is detachment important? Why are we as people told that it's wrong? Why? So when you're detached from something, you have the ability to be to thyself. You have the ability to actually think without any other frequency being attached to that. When you're detached from something, it forces you to look at things from a more clear perspective because it's only you that is observing something. The energy that was once attached is no longer. And so the frequency is lighter, meaning that you get to go higher within your understanding of something. The heavier something is, the lower it becomes. Doesn't mean it's bad, it just means if something is lighter, it can fly higher, right? And so this is why in so many instances, when people detach from someone, it's painful. It literally feels painful because you're losing a sense of yourself, you know what I mean? Even if you despise someone, there's certain aspects or traits that will feel like something is missing unless that person was not meant to be there. Now, these forms of detachment, these little synchronicities that end up happening whenever you lose something, it almost seems like immediately once you lose something, you start gaining things that you absolutely never thought you could have. Isn't that weird? It's that duality. Just like whenever you are attached to someone or attached to something, it doesn't have to be a person, but I'm just trying to keep it simple. When you're attached to something, you start to lose all of those other things that you used to have, whether it's loneliness, whether it's fear of being alone, or whatever it may be, you know? So it's interesting that to have one brings the other. To lose one brings the other. Detachment is a very tricky thing because at the end of all of this, we have to detach from all of this. Like, there's no choice. You understand? So for us to be so focused on attachment, I wonder if it's because at the end of everything, you don't get to have anything. So it's like you want to use all of the time you have in this life to attach yourself to things, or that's some people's goal. And then you have certain people who practice the art of detachment, who practice the art of letting go, who practice the art of minimalization. It's crazy how, or it's wild rather, how as people we have these ways of trying to find balance, but the balance is in the middle. Yet we go to one extreme or the other to find balance, whether it's going towards a person or whether it's leaving people behind and never connecting with anyone, when really it's a balance of both. This balance, I believe, can be found differently for each person because I feel as though everyone's energies are different, everyone's traits are different, everyone's journeys are different. So even with saying to find balance, you must find the middle. Everyone's middle is different. Y'all, sometimes I just be thinking, and I'm just like, yo, how? Like, whatever created this paradigm that we're in, can you imagine how intelligent that source has to be able to like create dualities like that? We can't even wrap our mind around one part of the polarity, let alone creating the concept of duality. Like, it's crazy. But anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there. I would love to know some of you guys' thoughts on if detachment is good or bad. I believe that too much of anything becomes bad. Just let me know like what you guys think about this. I know a lot of you guys have been emailing me on certain topics on what to talk about, but also to just further discuss things. So I'm definitely open to that. If you would like to be in contact with me, please email me lovefromaleo@gmail.com. I'm also looking to have certain people on my channel to have like a conversation on camera, because these discussions and topics are really fun to do, but I can only imagine how fun it would be to do this with another person and have a conversation. So if you're interested in that, please feel free to contact me to set that up as well, and we can do a video together. With that being said, thank you so much for listening. I love you all so much. Stay focused, stay happy, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.